this one is the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
The ball carrier.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are. Stay with who you know. And go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He's brought down at the 39.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. That's caught by Penny. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
4-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Rashad Penny, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Titans nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. It took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 50 important or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The give is to Elliott. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
A give to Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Trying to cover Cooper there a little too closely.
And he's such a tough cover because he runs his route so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he created another pass interference call.
Elliott
tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
Tart on the tackle.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Chris Godwin there to make the grab. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Matt Bosher set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These 2 teams all tied after 1. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. pass complete to McCaffrey. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Bridgewater now from the 50. And he finds Penny. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Minnesota Vikings.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Bridgewater now. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
Ball carrier.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
To throw, Bridgewater. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And his kick is right through.
Vikings 14, Titans 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, coughs up the football. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. But he'll have his man. That's Cooper. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
And when you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Littleton on the tackle.
Corey Littleton there on the tackle. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down now. It's Elliott, and he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First down, Tennessee.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The first down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Flushed out right. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Chris Godwin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Vikings 21, Titans 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, Bridgewater. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Bridgewater. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Keenan Allen, a gain of 15 yards, brings up 4th down.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Titans take over 1st and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
1st down.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Toss left to Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
On the carry.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
30-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
On the coverage.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 24 yards. The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown.
Touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. McManus now for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Matt Bosher is set to kick off.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Eric Kendricks.
Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw is Bridgewater. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
It's caught. Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
1st and 10.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. You need your wide receivers as blockers.
do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second and 9 from the 44. To the air again with Bridgewater. They'll give this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside, and 2 minutes to go now in the third.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Bridgewater. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they'll try for it here on 4th. Bridgewater and company stay out there. Throwing is Bridgewater. And Allen's got it. And he's taken down inside the 30. That defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. This is McCaffrey. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Down to the 25. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's going to be. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The 4-yard line.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Penny. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
Adam Vinatieri on for the field goal. A 22.
Vinatieri's kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Take over 1st and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. And able to elude one tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
The 27-yard line.
From the gun, it's Ryan. He's got Jack Doyle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We're not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory, and I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
Well, on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down. I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Vikings 31. Titans
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ryan to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Ryan. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by the safety, Jack Risky target. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
This to Jarwin. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing here, Bridgewater. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Xavier Howard. And it will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over.
Today's final score, Vikings.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Minnesota, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on